how to make your coaching grow by itself in the long run. Why is this important? Because getting customers, despite what everybody else is telling you, is one of the most difficult activities, and we are still experiencing this with our own business. So for context, we're running Blue Cycling, which is the biggest cycling camp in the world focusing on longevity, and we're doing over 100k months consistently, but still getting a customer is one of the most difficult activities you can do, and it's way easier to just keep a customer you already got, make them happy, and just like keep them, that they pay over and over again. And what's put all of that on steroids is just like getting a referral flywheel in place and making sure every customer gets you another customer. And that's what we're going to talk about in this video, because this is what makes all the difference for us, because it's just like a snowball downhill effect. Things compound over time, and it's really pleasant to just like look at your dashboard and see new people joining from people referring each other. And that's what I'm going to help you do as well with this video. So what is the goal? The goal is to get clients for free. So if you look at this from the bird's eye, it means nothing else. You acquire a customer in the front end, and then you get a client, and then from there he gets you another customer. So he invites his friends. What are the must-haves for that? And you can't work around that. You have to have a good product, and you have to have real results and have fair pricing. So a good product means nothing else that you actually have to deliver on your promises. So you actually have to have a genuine value proposition, and you have to keep all your promises. Real results means nothing else that people get the transformation that they were promised, and the fair pricing means nothing else than it's really difficult to get referrals for super high ticket. So the more fair if something is priced, it basically just means the bigger the gap between values of what people get and price what people pay is, the easier it is to get a referral here. What has Scott been doing before we partnered up? Pretty straightforward. He had the old school model, and that's most probably what you're also running right now. Basically means nothing else. You have your traffic from social media, wherever, and then you have a paywall, and then you have one-on-one coaching. And the only way you can get people to refer is you ask for referrals. And then if you get somebody to want to refer for you, after it's already pretty awkward to ask them, you have a tech nightmare, because it's really difficult with attribution and stuff, and you have to build everything yourself, and you can't just like have a plug-and-play solution like we have right now with Skool. So the lever in the end is always the personal relationship. So the more clients you get, the less time you will have for each client, and the more difficult it will be to stay on top of things, which will basically mean that your lever will get less and less strong, and you will get less and less referrals. So it's really difficult to scale, because the more you scale, the more clients you got, the less time you got for each client, the worse the experience gets, and that basically also means the less referrals you get. And we want the opposite of that. So the more clients we get, the more referrals we want to get. That's why we want to build this referral flywheel. So the faster it spins, the more clients we get. So what are we doing with Bulletproof Cycling in contrast to the old one-on-one coaching model? We have our traffic, we put them into a free trial. Also, it's way easier to get somebody to refer somebody into a free trial than somebody to refer somebody to pay money. So you already get way more referrals here. And then we have an entire ecosystem, but it just means, okay, we have a base membership that's 99 a month. So after somebody renews, after their trial is over, they go into the base membership. Then there's a coaching. It's like classic one-on-one, just like with Scott with somebody else. We just like pay them a fraction of what the client pays us, and VIP is a super high ticket. So it's in-person events. We do them in Mallorca, call it Cycling Adventure, and one-on-one with Scott, so like the creator of the club. And what is great about this? Not only it's way easier to get referrals, because it's way easier for people to entry, you also have community on top of that. So people already make friends in there, and it's way easier to invite their friends to the party, because here they're all isolated, and here they're already in the community. And you not only have external referrals here, which just means, okay, somebody brings their friends in, you also have internal referrals. And what does internal referrals mean? Let's say somebody buys your coaching and he really likes it, then he can still refer people from the base into your coaching, which is pretty awesome, because your clients become internal in your ecosystem, the testimonial. Same for VIP. If somebody really loved the in-person event, they can refer other people in here. And that really puts everything on steroids, because you build this ecosystem that's closed with people. So they have external referrals, bring new people in, and then internal referrals to get people to buy the next thing, which is awesome. So in contrast to here, where the only lever you got is your personal relationship with each and every client, and the more people you get, the less strong these bonds get. In contrast here, it's the ecosystem. So the more people you put into this, the stronger it gets, and the faster the entire flywheel spins, because more people getting results, which means more people are referring, and that's how you make your business grow by itself. Because there's some point, we at this point of this recording have around 1,000 members, and we're already noticing that we have a critical mass, but it basically means nothing else that you see a good fraction of the new clients you get actually coming in from referrals. And I think if we get to the point where 1,500, 2,000 members, you will even out with like 30-40% coming from referrals, and that's where you want to get to, because then you have a snowball downhill effect, and then it's where you will really grow like crazy, and that's what we're working towards still. So at this point of the recording, we're making around 100-150 months with Bulletproof, and once we get there, I'm going to make an update video. One bonus in regards to referrals, what you can do here, what you can't do here. If you have the ecosystem built, you can also get external partners, which we're also like doing right now for Bulletproof, which means nothing else. You can get other creators or people who have similar businesses in your niche to also become really simple affiliate, because you have built-in attribution already. So it's nothing else. They can share your ecosystem on Skool here, your club, and then they get the referrals from that. And this actually puts the entire system on steroids, because then you have somebody who's like a super affiliate, and it's way easier for them to get them to promote this than that, because it's just like another one-on-one coaching, and there's an actual ecosystem, an actual movement, and that's the keyword here, movement, you want to be a part of long term. So to sum things up, what do you need to do to make your coaching business grow by itself? First of all, you need the right model, because if you're still stuck here, it won't work. But once you have gotten the right model in place, I got other ways on challenge here how to do this, then you can implement what I just showed you, and then you can make your referral flywheel and get it in place to get more customers than you can handle. And that's what I wish for you. So I made this video, and it's what we're also working towards our own business Bulletproof cycling. So enjoy the execution.